Hello and welcome back to Movies Reloaded. Today is a great one. We are recapping the movie called Saw 2 from 2005. It is a horror thriller, so sit back and relax. With no more delays, let's get into it. A man wakes up and finds himself hooked to a metal mask with nails in it. A video plays on the monitor in front of him, in which a masked man addresses him as Michael. The man says that he has lived his life watching others and being an informant, so the thing that is most important to him has the key to saving his life. The man says that he will give him a hint and shows an X-ray on the machine, revealing a key inside Michael's eye. Michael desperately wants to save his life but couldn't muster the courage to open the mask, so it closes on his face, killing him. A police officer named Matthews bails his son Daniel out of the station. He scolds his son for getting himself into trouble and says that his mother has his custody, and he has to get him out of custody. They argue a little and part on bad terms after Matthew shouts at his son. He tries to call Daniel after coming back home but can't reach him. His phone rings after a while, and he quickly picks it up, thinking it's his son, but instead it's another detective, Alison Kerry, who tells him about a murder. At the crime scene, he finds that the victim is his informant, Michael. Kerry says that the pattern of murder matches Jigsaw's way of killing, but they should start from the beginning, and she asks Matthew to think of someone who can be an enemy of Michael. Looking around the scene, they find a message that says, "Look closer, Detective Matthew." Alison wants Matthew to help them in the case as he is connected to it, but he refuses and goes home, where he has a dream about the day's events and remembers the manufacturing company's name on the mask. Matthew goes to the station and tells them about it. They immediately arrange a SWAT team and attack the factory. The three soldiers go ahead but get stuck in a trap set in a metal cage that leads the way to the next room. The whole team follows them and carefully proceed forward where they find John Kramer, the Jigsaw killer. They quickly handcuff him and try to take him away, but he says that he will have to stay here until Matthew deals with his problem, and says that the answer to his problem is in the room across from them. The team goes into the room where they find monitors playing a video of a room where some people are being held down. Matthew recognizes the prisoner as his son Daniel and angrily goes back to John, who tells him that he has 2 hours to save his son or he will die from the nerve agent he has been inhaling in that room. In the room, they all wake up and are shocked to find themselves in a strange place. Among them is Amanda, the only survivor of Jigsaw's games. Having experienced going through such a situation before, she quickly starts to look around and finds a tape recorder, which confirms her suspicions that she is again in one of Jigsaw's games. They play the audio and find that they are inhaling a nerve agent that will kill them in 2 hours. The man in the audio says that the antidotes are scattered around the house and one is inside the box in front of them. The box can be opened with the numbers that are in the back of everyone's mind as they are all connected in some way. They find a key with a note asking them not to use it to open the door. Amanda warns them not to use it as they have to play by Jigsaw's rules, but a man still uses the key, which fires the gun in the trap, and the man dies after getting shot in the head. Amanda tells them that it's a game and their killer wants them to survive, so they have to follow his rules. She tells them that she knows this because she has been in a game before. Back at the factory, John talks to Matthew and says his son is in trouble, so if he wants to save him, he has to listen to John. John says that he wants to talk to him, but he has to be with him alone. Matthew refuses at first, but Alison convinces him that he should buy them a little more time to find a way to save the people. He agrees and goes back to talk with John, who says that he wants to play a game, and the rule is simple. Matthew just has to sit and listen to him. John reveals that he is a cancer patient. John says he's never killed a person in life because he always gave them a chance to save themselves. He says to Matthew that when people know about their death, their perspective on their life changes. He reveals that he attempted to commit suicide after he found out that he has cancer and the incident caused him to have a new appreciation for life. He wants his victims to have the same appreciation, so he plays these games with them. Meanwhile, in the room, everyone is trying to find the antidote. The door opens slowly and they carefully go out. They find a flashlight in the corridor and find a door with the word exit on it, but when they try to open it or even break it, they fail. After Amanda turns on the light, they finally find a door that leads to the basement. In there, they find a body with a piece of paper clasped to its clothes. The paper reads Obi, and the man reveals that he is Obi. They find a cassette for Obi that says that for years he played games with people, so now it's time for him to play a game. The tape also reveals that Obi helped the man kidnap these people. The kidnapper says that the furnace in front of them has 2 antidotes. One of which is a gift for Obi and the other is for him to donate, but one of the antidotes comes with a price. Obi goes inside the furnace and finds the antidotes, but when he tries to pull one of them, the door to the furnace closes and a fire starts inside. They all try to open it to save him, but fail, and he dies after getting burned, and the antidotes also burn in the fire. The people inside the room start to get sick, and their desperation to get out is increasing. A man comes into the room where Amanda and Daniel are, and tell them that they found another door. The door is not locked, but it is stuck on something, and when they open it, a timer starts, indicating that they have 4 minutes in the room. They find a player again, and this time it is for another man, Xavier. The voices ask Xavier to go inside a pit filled with syringes and find a key to open the metal door in time, or it will be locked forever. Xavier doesn't go inside himself and instead throws Amanda inside, who finds the key. But before Xavier could open it, the timer ends. They say that they have to find the connection between them, and the only thing they can come up with is that Daniel, who they are with, has been incarcerated. On the other side, John talks to Matthews and reveals that he knows Matthew is a corrupt police officer who frames innocent people. John tells them about the file, including the information about all the people Matthew has framed. Surprisingly, they are the ones stuck in the game with Matthew's son. Xavier returns to the room where they have been from the start and finds a number on Gus's neck, the man that died from the gun trap. He figures that the number is the code to save the antidotes, so to keep them for himself, he kills another prisoner and goes to find the remaining ones. A woman named Laura finds out the truth about Daniel, but before she could tell anyone, she died from the effects of the nerve agent. Another woman, Addison, gets trapped while trying to get the antidote she found in a glass box. Xavier finds her alive but leaves her after reading her numbers, not caring if she dies. Amanda and Daniel are working together, and after searching around for a while, they find a tunnel that ends at a bathroom that contains dead bodies and the foot of someone. Xavier soon finds them, but before he could attack them, Amanda says to him that no one will read his number and he will never find it. Desperate to find numbers, Xavier cuts the skin off his neck and goes to attack them after reading the number, but Daniel retaliates and kills him with a hacksaw. Matthew is watching all of this and gets furious after seeing his son struggling. He attacks John and forces him to take him to where the victims are being held. The SWAT team also follows them, and when they get there, Allison realizes that the videos are pre-recorded because she can't see them on a screen. She finds Daniel in the safe there, breathing through an oxygen mask. Meanwhile, Matthews gets kidnapped by a pig-faced figure when he reaches to find Daniel. He wakes up, chained to a pipe, and finds a tape recorder, which is recorded by Amanda, who reveals that after surviving the trap, she became John's partner, as she had to continue his work after he died. Amanda then locks the door, leaving Matthew to find his escape, while John smiles after hearing his screams. This is the end. What a movie! Let us know what you thought of it in the comments. Please subscribe, like the video and hit the bell icon. It's free and it means you'll be notified when we post a new video. Thank you very much and take care. We will see you in the next one.